Alright guys, this is the first unboxing video I've done, so let's go ahead and do it. It's the Rocky Mountain filter. This is the 110 micron version. So just opening it up, we get a little receipt. Nothing special there. And in the box, it's pretty standard stuff. We've got the filter, and if you got the additional piece, you get the filter media cup. And nothing else in the box. So then you've got that it's a 110 micron because that's the one I purchased, and pretty standard box. Directions on the back, nothing special for the directions. As you can see, it's 4 steps, very simple directions. So let's go ahead and open it up. Inside it looks like we have the cup, an empty box, and it's just packaged in a standard bag, it looks like. And the filter. And the filter is just a cartridge cup. Looks like there's a seal on the bottom, standard inside, and then there's the cap that unscrews. The nice thing is the cap does not come off when you unscrew it. We've got the micron discs. And then this part comes undone, which allows you to take this part off, and then this falls through the bottom. So here's your ring and the cap, which means you can take the discs off if you need to. All that is there is a cylinder inside, as you can see. So these can be removed. Just a hollow tube, nothing too crazy there. Pretty simple design to put it back on. It looks like you just drop it back in, hold it, and screw the cap back on. So that is that. And then there's the media cup, which again has nothing but a media cup. Nothing fancy with the box, no directions. That would be one thing I said, is that there's just no documentation. Documentation is pretty non-existent on the website. It looks like this is just a click on or a screw on. Nothing too fancy. The one thing I will note is that if it starts to overflow, it's going down the top of this container. There's no way to make it higher or lower. So you can see, like, as soon as it gets to the point here, it's going directly into this, and it's going to go down to the media cup, which is a good thing, I guess. But the media cup is also going to stop the flow of this, so it should be interesting to see how that winds up. I do wish that they made a different media cup where this would stick out a little bit higher, so that you have a little bit more time before and pressure to be put down through the cup. There's not that much space in between, you can see. The other thing that I really dislike is the fact that there's no directions on how much compression we're talking about, or even gallons per hour that are going to go through this thing. There's just no information. They haven't done any documentation on it. So, I mean, you can really tighten this thing down to the point where these aren't moving at all. You can loosen them up where there's a lot of movement. But the thing is there's no way to tell how much compression you're actually doing. There's no markings, delineations, or anything that tells me how much I'm actually compressing down and how much I should be compressing down. There's no manual in here, nothing. All that's on here is cleaning instructions. Remove disc cartridge from sleeve and rinse thoroughly under water. Unscrew cap to release tension on disc and repeat rinse. When the filter is clean, tighten the cap onto the spine to compress disc. Do not over tighten. Well, what is not over tightening? Reinsert disc cartridge back into sleeve in sump filter opening. So, I mean, the directions are, that's it. And if you guys have been to the site, there's not much information there either. So I think that it's a cool idea. I don't know if the price is there yet. $100 for some discs and a media cup, and seems pretty pricey when you start to get 4 or even 2 of these, depending on your sump. And maybe they'll start getting more modular and get stuff, but I mean, Clear just released their version 2 of the filter roller for $220, and this one is $99. So I'm interested to see how well it works. It does look like you can mix and match the discs because they come off and they're the same size. So you could technically put 110 in micron and 220 or the 200 microns together. You could take half of this off, right? Remove half the discs. Maybe have the 110 at the bottom and then the 200s on the top, or mix and match. I don't know. It's just, it remains to be seen to me how much difference it's going to be when it starts to work and when it doesn't. This is the 4th one that I just got in, so I have 4 of these. I have 2 of the 110s, and I have 2 of the 200 microns. So I will try to do another review on these once I go to clean one of them. I'm letting them kind of soak in the sump and see what they do. That is about it for the video, and I will post this and you guys can tell me what you think.